What is up, everybody? Welcome back to the Crazy Crash channel. And today we're going to be doing something different. Today we're going to be building some Lego from almost 10 years ago. This Lego was from the Lego Hero Factory genre. This one's called Pyrox. Sorry if the light's in the way. He's called Pyrox. There we go. It's from the Brain Attack movie. You can check that out on YouTube. We're going to be building them. It's so hard to get your hands on these things today because, you know, there's not many of them around. Lego Hero Factory was kind of the sequel to Lego Bionicle, which was around quite a while ago. But you've also got other movies like Savage Planet, which is a really good movie. I highly recommend you check it out. You can find them on YouTube on the Lego Hero Factory channel. But we're just going to be building it today. We're going to be going through, and I'm just going to build it on the PDF online because the instruction manual is sadly gone for this, but everything is sealed inside. There's not a piece missing, and I'm really excited to build this. It's not one of the bigger characters from the movie Brain Attack. It is just kind of one of the creatures that gets taken over its brain in the movie, but it's still, nonetheless, still a cool figure to build. And I just thought, let's do some Lego for the channel, and I'll talk about my memories from being a child while we build it. So let's go. As you see, we've got the little brain fellow here. Proper cute. And the bits. Yeah, let's go. And then I'll show you at the end. Pyrox. Model number is 44001 if you wanted to check that out online. Just type in Lego Hero Factory followed by 44001. I'm excited to open this because from a collector's standpoint, you want to keep everything in the box, but since the bag was opened, but this is still sealed, I figured, you know, these things are meant to be built, so let's build it. And it means a lot to me to be able to do this again, fresh out of the bag. So I'm just going to open this up, have everything out on the table, and go through the PDF, and you're going to come with me. So let's go. Hope you enjoy. That old Lego smell. Awesome. Wow, this brings back memories. I'm just going to put every bit laid out for when I come to it. Usually just put all like the blacks in one area, all the legs in one area, the feet in a section, little like knuckles, show you those. Then obviously you've got like the face, which would always come separate. Kind of cool, yeah. I love the little brains, they're so cute in the movie. In the movie you hit them on the spikes and it knocks them out and saves the creatures, it's really cool. Yeah. God, 20 years old and still building Lego, eh? Hey, there's nothing wrong with that. Everyone will agree. Let's go. Sorry guys, I'm just sorting this out. Bear with me. Feel free to skip forward a few seconds if you don't want to watch me build, but we're just going to talk about how good this was as a Lego franchise, and it's so sad they discontinued it. But let's go. Let's start off. So we start off with the main body piece. Main skeleton of the torso. So we need a red and a blue. And if I scroll down here on the PDF, we see that the blue goes in the bottom here. There we go. And one of those on top. There we go. So these came out when I was around between 8 and 10-ish. I can't remember exactly. I think it was around 2013, the year. So I'll have been, actually around 11. I've been around 11-ish, but they were still around that time. And I remember me and my granddad would go to the store. Every week we would go to the town and he would always buy me Hero Factory to build, come back to his house. He used to like watching me build them. And they were so much fun to me. I used to get like Surge, used to get Rocco, Furno, all of the bad guys like the Witch Doctor, and then I'd go on the computer, I'd watch the characters, and then I'd decide which one I want, and then you'd get like the evil villains. I've got loads upstairs in the box. If this video does okay, I'll maybe bring them out and try and fix some of them. But, it's like now that this has been discontinued, it's such a big part of my childhood that I just had to bring this back and build it and revisit that. And I'm also out collecting, so if any of you know anyone that's got these, I'd be happy to see what they are and maybe purchase those. I'd love to. And then we've got another 2 of these, so we just got this so far, guys, and we're just putting the legs on right now. Gotta love that sound, guys. Oh. Love that clicking sound. I apologize if I'm a bit slow. It's a bit hard to read the PDF, talk, and do that, but enjoy. This is a kind of a franchise that a lot of people probably won't remember, but I remember. And if anyone else who's maybe watching this video has come up in their algorithm, drop a subscribe. And maybe I'll do more builds in the future. I might buy them. So we've got 2 of the feet. Yeah. Okay. There we go. Stands up now. Hope you guys can see that. Now we have 3 of these. Yep. This probably won't take very long, guys. It is only a small little figure, but I just thought it's a video to do, so yeah, let's do it. So we've got 2 on this side, pointing up. There we go. And 1 pointing down on the bottom on this side. So yeah, growing up as a child, having these come along, I always liked robots and monsters and cool fighting shows like Power Rangers. And then when this came along, I was like, what? I get to build my own figures and I get to build my own things, and I can fight them, and then I can pose them in cool positions, and it was awesome to have that. And obviously they were quite expensive depending on the size of the figure and the popularity of the figure that you'd get. They would vary in price. So I paid £5 for this one, which is a bargain considering it hasn't been opened. The lady had Bionicle as well, but she wanted £5 each for the Bionicle, and I'm not really a massive fan of Bionicle, and they were very small figures. But I bought this guy because it just stood out to me, and I remembered him from the show. He's basically like a wild creature on the planet, and it's all fire, and they eat lava, and then the thing comes on and then blasts fire everywhere. It's really, really cool. And then obviously he gets in a fight with, I think, Furno later in the movie. I could be wrong though. But it is a really cool fight. Okay, so we have this one, I believe. Yep. Goes on the back here. And when these came out, they came out in stages with movies. So I believe the very first ones that came out were very basic. They were like the basic figures, and then as the show went on and the popularity grew, they started to get like upgrades, like weapons. Like Rocco had a bow and then a shield that came off the crossbow, and then he had like a rubber thing that held arrows. It was really, really cool. And then you'd have Stormer, and you could get like motorbikes where they'd race in the movies. And the biggest one that I ever built was a guy called Witch Doctor. It took me about an hour to build him. He was about this tall on the table. He had a big staff with a big club on, and basically he breaks into the Hero Factory prison to release all of the, I believe I'm saying this right, he releases all of the prisoners that they'd caught from around the universe, and he tries to upgrade himself in the Hero Factory upgrade tower to become more powerful, but they overload the system. And he was a really big figure. I think he was £25 to buy back then, and for a kid with, no pocket money, that was a lot. And I remember my granddad bought me him. He kind of said, well, if you get this one, since he's expensive, you'll not get one next week. I was like, yes. And I remember building them, and then I was fighting. I was like clubbing the other ones with it. It was really, really, really fun. I highly recommend, if you guys like Lego, you really check out the Lego Hero Factory saga. It was very fun. And if you guys maybe that you can find them on places like eBay and Amazon, and like you can find them in like Lego shops, or you can find them in places like car boot sales, as I say. You can find them around, but they're a lot harder to get their hands on now. A lot of people toss them out. I'm so happy I've still got mine. It's just finding everything you need to build them. You lose pieces over the years, and then you can't buy them anymore. I think you can buy reproductions from like companies online, but I don't trust like the plastics on them. But yeah, you used to get like ones with like big swords, and then all of the characters that you see in the shows and the movies are real in real life that you can build. So it's very cool to be able to finally come back after about 2013 when they came out. This one, 9 years ago, this guy would have been released in the stores, and he's finally being built now. It's really cool. Okay, so we've got these on here. Put the hands on, well, like the wrists to the hands. Okay, so we've got one chest plate, yeah, and one chest mount. Pop that in. What I used to love was how, like, all of the armor, you see the chest there. I used to love all of the armor that used to come with these, because I used to think, like, because what you can do is you can also, like, they had a thing, I'll show you on the back of the bag. So you'd collect different ones. So this is the one we're building now. And if you add him with the one that normally hunts him down, the hero in the show, it transforms into a big one, which is a combination of the two. So that's why they kept it interesting. You'd collect one, and then you'd want to get the one that goes with it to make a bigger one. And then if you're bored with the big one, you can disassemble them back into two again. So I wish they would like relaunch them, because I would generally spend a few £100 buying every single one for collectors' reasons. They're really cool to pose on like shelves. It's just a shame that I don't think they will release them again. So this goes on here. There we go. So right now I'm just on my laptop reading the PDFs. Hang on, I'll get you a closer look. Reading the PDFs of just how to build them. You used to get a little instruction manual when you bought them, but that is missing obviously. So good thing it's all online though on the websites. So right now we're just putting the shoulder gauntlets on. It's like a lava rock. Quite cool. And there you go, outwards, yeah. So, yeah, let me know if you like this kind of content, because I will definitely do more. long ways. Yep. And there we go. Okay, so they're there, and we point them outwards. One of the funniest things is like when I was a kid, you would build these, and then you would get to the end and you'd realize you'd have like a piece left over, and you'd be like, what's gone wrong here? And then you'd realize you'd put one of the arms on like backwards, and then they would like jam, so you'd have to take it all off and put it all back on again, which would just add to the fun really, because then you get to build it again. I even bought things multiple times because I just love building, and there's nothing better than taking something out of the bag and building it again. So just give you a little progress update. Yeah, pretty cool. Can't believe I'm doing this. This is awesome. And I also hope you guys like how I'm trying to set things up. I've just bought a stand, which is what you're on right now, with a light. Hopefully it's brightening me up, which will be better for when I do live streams. So I'm trying to improve all the time, guys. I'm sorry about this. It's a giant pinball table. So I apologize for that's there. Okay, so now we are going to build the fire sword weapon. So we need a long piece, which we have here. One of those. And that. Okay, and we need the hand as well. And this. It's so cool when you put the knuckle claws on, and then they you can grab them and like hang them onto other ones. They also had hero cuffs as well, so they were like magnetic cuffs that would track on to a bad guy, and they'd swing them around and throw them, and then they'd latch on to the villain that they were trying to catch. And they were supposed to be made of some like indestructible metal from the universe that this comes from, and it was really, really cool. Highly recommend you check out the Hero Factory movies and short episodes online. They're very well done. They're very well done. Savage Planet, Brain Attack, and I think Prison Break is the main ones. So we are going to get this, put this on the top, like that. And then this, I think that's right. I think I'm doing this okay. Yeah. So we need one spike, I believe is the big one, yeah. And this. And then that goes on the end. Yeah, I thought that's where it will go. How do you fit on, my friend? Okay, there we are. And then this goes in the top. So I'm just building the hand there, guys. For the weapon, goes on the wrist. Now we have the fire blades, which are arguably some of the coolest parts. That's why I used to love these, because the shading and the coloring of these plastics, they weren't crap. They were really good in terms of the build quality. The plastics didn't fade, and it was hard to break them as well. Only in the older figures, after you would assemble and push them together, they would maybe crack a little bit, but they still worked if you were gentle with them. Obviously, they're meant for display, they're not toys to smash into each other, but I used to smash them into each other, because that's just me. But, you know, kids will be kids. I'm just putting on the blades now. And those will go into here. So the fun part is it spins. Oops, sorry guys. Fun part is it spins. So you can blow it. Different things. They can just seem like a, I don't know, fire gun of however you want, really. It's very articulate. However you want it. Pretty cool. So we go down now. And we attach that to the arm. On this side. There we go. Now we have this. Aha! Finally we get to the knuckles, the claws. So we need 2 of the small claws. There we go. And 4 of the large ones. There we are. Another thing as well, guys, is you would get the Hero Factory emblem to put right in the middle of the chest on your heroes. And there was a computer game, and every pack that you bought had a unique code on the inside, which this one has. And then you could go to the game on the internet, type in your code, and then bring your figure to life, giving you extra points in the game, more power, and you'd collect like an army. I never got to play it because for some reason I never knew how to. I think when I was a kid I didn't know you had to use an email address. I thought you would just log on. But yeah, maybe I'll revisit it. Let me know. Maybe the game's still active. I don't know. So we put this on here. Like so. And I'll click the last one on for you guys. So now we have the claws on. There we are. And you can pull them back. Kind of like a cat's paw. Pretty cool. You can have them like this, or like this. However you want. It's very articulate. They're not fixed like a statue that's rigid. You can move things around very well. And then we put these 2 claws on. Like so. There we go. And now we put that on this arm. There we go. Now for the head. So you would always get a little head, a little tiny head. It kind of looks like an Iron Man helmet. And they will be different colors depending on the hero you get. Or in this case, peaceful animal turned villain because of the brains. And you would always like put helmets on. It'd be really, really fun. I keep saying fun a lot. There we go. So we've got like bull helmets. Bull horns. And I've put them on wrong. They're supposed to be up. There we go, that's right. Bull horns. There we go. Step, page 21. So now we fix that onto the head, carefully. There we are. Can't wait to show you guys this. Okay. So now we attach the brain parasite, which goes on here. Boom. And apparently that clips in down here. Oh, that's cool. I didn't realize that. Awesome. Yeah, cool. And finally, I think that's the final step, is to put on the face. Oh yeah, that's awesome. Love it. So there we go, guys. You always get a few bits left over as spares, but he is built. How cool is that? How cool. That's awesome. Give you a 360. I'm sorry for the leaning forward. You're on a tripod, so I cannot unclip. But there we go. You can see the little brain with its eyes poking through. Really cool. Comes down and clips into the back, tail. There we go. So guys, I hope you enjoyed that. Let me know if you want more of this content. Drop a subscribe if you enjoyed this video, and yeah, see you later.